Hey guys, it's Alika. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. And in today's video, we're gonna be doing a sick days or day. I'm not sure how long this is gonna go on for. Vlog. So the first thing that I'm gonna do is do my mom's nails because she's been asking me to do her nails for a long time and I never found the time to. Now that I'm home and doing nothing, I have the time to. But yeah, I think over today or the next couple of days, we're just gonna be chillaxing. We're gonna be doing skincare, self-care, reading, things like that. According to my mother, putting castor oil under your nose helps, so I am gonna put some on. So if you see any oiliness on my face, that's what it is. I'm very congested. My head is hurting on and off. I keep having to clear my throat sometimes. I'm exhausted. I feel like I ran into a brick wall, basically. So hopefully it goes away really soon because I have exams coming up. Okay, my mom is now here with me. She doesn't want to be shown though, but I will try and get some clips of me doing her nails. Alright, I completely forgot to record, but here is the ending result. I think it looks super cute. Alright, so it's been a while since I did my mom's nails, but now instead of scrolling on my iPad or my phone, I'm going to read for a little bit. And this is Punk 57 by Penelope Douglas. Okay, so it's once again a little later, and I do really want to go to work tomorrow, so I'm really gonna try and do a whole little reset routine because that's what I usually do on Saturdays anyway, because I don't really have that much time on Sundays because of work, and then I also have tutoring after work. But anyway, I'm going to shave my face, take an everything shower, and make sure I get in bed early so I can actually try and sleep this off. First, to shave my face, I'm just going to use one of these razors that I got from Marshall's, and then I'm going to use this new serum that I got. This is Naturium Bare Bounce Serum. So far, I really like it. I think I got it, not last night, but the night before. No, I got it last night. And it has a lot of slip to it, so I think it'd be perfect to shave my face using this serum. And it's also just super gentle. So I thought that, I don't know, it'd just be a good idea to use this. I love how the bottle is ceramic. Or maybe it's metal. I don't know. I just love the way it sounds. Shaving my face and defining my eyebrows is done. I also trimmed my eyebrows. Also, if you see any little red dots, it's because I did accidentally cut myself a little bit. It's very easy to cut yourself with those razors, especially when they're cheaper. But anyway, now I'm going to pick out my everything shower routine. Shower routine is picked out, so I first want to say that my shampoo and conditioner is already down in the shower, but it is the Dove Daily Hydration Shampoo and Conditioner. And I won't be doing a hair mask today, which technically, so it isn't an everything shower, but I'm still gonna shave my whole body and exfoliate and everything like that, so I think it still counts. But anyway, my Dove bar soap is also down in the shower. I use the dryness relief one. But anyway, then I'm going to go in with my Naturium the Glow Getter Multi-Oil Body Wash for my first body wash. Usually, sometimes I won't use 2 body washes, but today I want to because this one is really good for hydration. And then I'm going to use the Athena Club Golden Vanilla Body Wash. This stuff smells so beautiful. And then, hold on, I forgot a scrub. For body scrub, I'm going to use the Sand and Fog Body Scrub in the Marshmallow Skies scent. This stuff smells literally delectable. And then when I get out of the shower, I'm going to use these 2 deodorants. Well, one is a deodorant and one is an antiperspirant. This one is the Dove Cool Essentials one, and then this one is the Native deodorant in the Cucumber and Mint scent. And then I'm also going to use this Thayer's 2% AHA toner with glycolic and lactic acids with witch hazel water to put on my body acne spots and under my arms and just places that I get really sweaty. Then I'm going to go in with the Lush Sleepy Body Lotion. This stuff just smells amazing, especially when you are wanting to go to bed. And then I have the matching dusting powder, which is really nice. And then before I put on the dusting powder, I'm also going to put on this Palmer's body oil on. I'm not going to use this body oil. I'm going to go search for another one. I think I want to use this Bioma Nourishing Body Oil instead. This stuff is just super nice, and I think kind of goes with the scent theme a little tiny bit more. And also my Billy razor, which is pink and sparkly, of course, is... Ew, why does that look like that? That's disgusting. Is down in the shower. So I'm going to go get my shower. I don't like recording in the shower. I know some YouTubers and people who do social media like do some clips where it's like washing their hair and then kind of like shaving their legs. I don't feel comfortable doing that, so I will see you guys after my shower. Alright, I'm out of the shower. My face is freshly double cleansed, and my after shower routine is done. And so the next thing I'm going to do is clean my piercings. I'm using this Recovery Purified Saline Wash. I just got it from my piercer and it is so good. Also going to do my belly button. And then I'm just going to dry them off and clean around them with a Q-tip. First, I have to blow my nose because I hate having to blow my nose after my skincare is done. Next is some eye drops. This is just the Refresh Tears one. It just keeps your eyes hydrated, and I hate the feeling of dry eyes, so I just like to use these like sometimes morning and night, sometimes every couple days, just whenever I'm feeling that I need them. Next, I'm going to use this Bioma Hydrating Milky Toner. Love this stuff. This is viral for a reason. It is so amazing and so like lightly hydrating. Like, it's not clog your pores hydrating. I do have some like more hydrating products in my routine that I'm going to show you that may or may not clog your pores, but I know this one will not clog your pores. Like, this will really help with redness, your skin barrier, and hydration. At least that's what I feel. But I exfoliated my face with a chemical exfoliant last night, I'm pretty sure, so now I'm going to use well, I'm going to skip that, but then now I'm going to use this Bubble Cosmic Silk Hydrating Milky Toner. This stuff is much thicker and much more hydrating than the Bioma one, but my god, has it made a difference to my skin. My skin has been thriving when I've been using this stuff. Like, it is so hydrating. It has cleared my skin up, has made my skin so glowy. Like, I cannot recommend this enough, and I have like decently sensitive skin. Now I'm going to use this Garnier Vitamin C Serum. I like requested to be sent this in like this little Google form, along with the witch hazel stuff that I showed earlier, and I did not expect to love this serum as much as I do, because I really thought that it was going to break me out, because it really does smell like it has fragrance in it. I haven't checked the ingredients, so I don't know if it does or not, but this has made my skin also so glowy and so bright. Next is just the Naturium Berry Bounce Serum that I got last night that I mentioned earlier. So far, I really like this stuff, and I'm really excited to see what benefits it has to my skin. So for my night moisturizer, I actually like to use this Bubble Soft Swerve Barrier Restore Balm instead of like just my normal Bioma moisturizing gel cream, just because I really like to make sure that my skin is super hydrated. So I take about this much, and then you are supposed to warm it in between your hands so you can spread it better. And once it feels like it's got to like an oilier consistency, then that's when you go in with it on your face. Now, I will say, this stuff does make you look really oily, but it does a great job of hydrating. So, I will take the bullet and just sit with the oiliness so my skin can look glowy in the morning. Sometimes I also go in on top with the Summer Fridays jet lag mask. But tonight I'm going to skip that, and I'm going to go straight to lash serum. This is the Babe Original Renewing Lash Serum. I love this stuff. This stuff is amazing if you wear lash clusters, because, I don't know about you guys, but lash clusters really tend to rip my natural lashes out, and this stuff has just really helped keep them thick and keep them from falling out as much as they used to. Now, they still do fall out a little bit, but not near as much as they used to. And then on top, I love finishing my routine off with either a Summer Fridays balm or the Ola Hendrickson lip peptide treatment. I think that's what it's called. Something like that. It's a Pout Preserve peptide lip treatment. But I'm going to use the Summer Fridays lip butter balm in the toasted marshmallow scent or flavor. I'm not really sure what you would say for a lip balm, but this is from like the limited edition winter one, and I love anything marshmallow scented or flavored, so this stuff is right up my alley. So I plan on blow drying my hair tonight so I can heat style it tomorrow. I haven't been doing my natural hair a lot recently, but I'm really still trying to keep it healthy even though I'm using heat on it, so I make sure to use some really nice products or products that I feel is really nice. So I'm gonna go pick those out and I'll be back. I forgot to mention, but before I got my shower, I put in this OGX coconut oil in the ends of my hair because I've heard that that's really good to do from like many people. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try it, and I tried it yesterday and it worked really well, and I'm hoping it works well today too. First, I'm just gonna wet down my hair because it's already starting to dry a little bit, and I really don't want my hair to like be weighed down or anything, because if I put products on like almost dry hair, it's just not gonna go well. But first, I'm going to use some of this Dove Reparative Leave-In Gloss Serum. I love this stuff. My hair just soaks it all up. I don't know if it really makes a difference, but honestly, I feel that it does. So I'm just going to keep using it. I don't know if I'd repurchase it. Maybe I would if I noticed a difference after I stopped using it. But anyway, then I'm going to use the Day Cactus Fruit 3-in-1 Styling Cream. I love the smell of this. Like, it just smells so amazing. I've been using about that much. I'm just going to put this on my mids to ends and a little bit on like my bang area. I love using certain hair products literally just for the scent. Not to say this is a bad hair product. This is a great hair product. But I specifically use this because it just smells amazing. And then I got this yesterday and I also used it yesterday and it made my hair so soft. This is the Nexus Prep and Protect Heat Defense spray. I don't know why I said spray like that. Anyway, it has like a decent smell. It's not something that's like to die for, but I don't know why I'm acting like I can smell right now. I literally can't smell anything. It's like on and off my sense of smell. But it smells so good, but it just feels so good in my hair. And I was looking for a heat protectant last night. I didn't realize it was a prep product. I thought it was literally just spray heat protectant. And then I realized it said prep and heat protectant. But I'm just spraying this all over my head, like, very generously, because I'm really trying to ward off getting more heat damage than I already have. Alright, so I would blow dry my hair now, but since my face is so oily and sticky, I'm not going to, because I'm just going to get so overstimulated and annoyed if my hair starts sticking to my face when I'm blow drying it. So I'm going to wait a while. So I'm going to let it air dry, and then I'm going to blow dry the rest of it. But I think I'm going to get some supper now. So I will either see you guys while I'm cooking it, or see you guys after I eat it. I'm back from eating. I actually didn't eat that much. Just because I kind of got like grossed out with the food I was eating. Which kind of sucks. But anyway, I blow dried my hair. It's almost fully dry, but I think some skincare got into like these front pieces, so they're a little greasy, but I'll probably just put some dry shampoo in that tomorrow morning. But now I'm going to do my lashes because I love having lashes on. And these lashes are from Shein, and then this lash bond is from Amazon. lashes turned out. I also sealed them. I think they're pretty cute. They're kind of like, they look really uneven on camera, but in person, they're cute. But yeah, I'll probably end up seeing you guys tomorrow. Hey guys, it is now the next morning. It's currently 7:40. I've been up since 6:45, and I got myself some breakfast, and now I am studying some language arts because I have an exam on that tomorrow, and I really want to make sure that I do really well on my exams this year. It is much later in the day now. It is 11:06, and I have to be to work for 2 o'clock, so I want to leave here by 1:30, and my hair is done. I will touch it up though, especially the front pieces, because the front pieces, I don't know what's going on with them. But I've had these on for a while, and I'm just going to take these off, and I'm going to do one last nose blow, because I hate blowing my nose with makeup on. And so this is going to be my last nose blow before I take the makeup off tonight. So let's make the most of it. Since I just wiped off literally all my skincare around my nose, I'm just going in with a little bit of the Bubble Milky Toner, and putting that around my nose area. And I'm also just gonna massage in that rest of the stuff from the eye patches. Then I'm just gonna put on some more moisturizer, and then a little bit of the Summer Fridays Toasted Marshmallow Lip Butter Balm. Now let's start on my eyebrows. So I don't, oh my god, I just got really up in your face. I don't really use primer. Why am I so out of breath? But because I just use like my skincare, right? But right now I'm using the e.l.f. Instant Lift Brow Pencil in the shade Taupe, and I like to go under the front of my brows with this. And it's okay if it's a little messy because we're gonna carve it out anyway. And I'm just gonna do it on the other side. And I almost like purposely go outside the lines a little bit because then I can just like perfectly clean it up with concealer, and then it ends up looking really nice. So now I'm gonna go in with my Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Concealer. I'm still trying to figure out my opinion with this concealer. I'm thinking I like it. I'm not completely sure if I love it. Like, I really want to love it, but I'm just not sure if the formula is for me. But we'll have to wait and see a little longer. But I'm just taking like a flat brush. Well, a brush that I made flat. It kind of came like squarish. And I'm just going to carve my eyebrows out, top and bottom. Eyebrows are all carved out. So now I'm just going to take a mini beauty blender and blend it out as best as I can. And also another thing that I really, well, not another thing, one thing that I don't like doing my makeup while I'm sick is that my eyes water. But my eyes aren't watering too bad right now. They definitely are watering though, which is not my favorite. Also, I try and keep like a harsh line under my eyebrows just because I really like the look of that. But I try and blend out the top inner corner though, because I like that little blended look on the top and then the harsh line on the bottom. Okay, yeah, my eye's literally crying right now. Like this eye. I forgot to say the shade of the concealer, but it's 0.5N. I think that's the lightest shade. But now I'm going to use this L'Oreal True Match foundation in the shade, it's right on the top, 0.5N. So literally the same thing as my concealer, which is funny because it's not even the same brand. But I'm just going to pump some out onto a flat brush, and then I just like to paint it onto my face. And then after, I go in with a beauty blender and blend it in. But I just do this to get like a somewhat even layer of coverage before I put the beauty blender to it, because I find like the beauty blender kind of just like sucks up a bunch of the product before you blend it. But if you do this, it blends and unfortunately sucks up a bunch of the product. But I'm not a brush girl. I sometimes blend out my concealer with a brush, but I've tried blending out my foundation with a brush and it just does not work for me. Like, I do it with my liquid blush and bronzer, but when it comes to concealer and mostly foundation, I really cannot use a brush. But yeah, like I said, sometimes I'll use a brush for concealer, but not all the time. And usually it'd only be for around my eyebrows, and that'd be the Rare Beauty concealer brush, which is right here. Next is cream contour slash bronzer and blush. I'm using the Fenty Matchsticks right now in the shade Amber, which is 01, which I'm pretty sure is the lightest shade. Sometimes I'll use a bronzer, but I consider this more of a contour because it's more like gray toned, but it's almost like a bronzer. But I'm just gonna use a brush to blend this out. Like I said, I use brushes for my cream, bronzer and blush, but not my foundation stuff. Then I'm gonna go in with the Milani Cheek Kiss Liquid Blush Plus Glow in the shade 120, which is Pink Kava. And I'm just going to apply a bunch on because I still need to do concealer. So I do want it to show through at least a little bit after my concealer. Shout out to this brush. This is the Real Techniques number 200 brush. I love this thing for blending out my liquid and cream blushes. It's perfectly dense and it's not too flowy or anything. It's just amazing. And it's not like spiky or anything either. It's like, it doesn't feel like you're stabbing yourself when you use it, which I would really hope it doesn't feel like that. Now I'm gonna go back in with the Estee Lauder concealer, and I'm just going to put a bunch on. I am a cake face. I love makeup so much. So anytime that I get to apply a bunch of makeup, you best believe I'll be applying a full face. I just love it so much. And I also do bring my concealer onto my eyelids too. Sometimes I don't always do eyeshadow, but I think I might do eyeshadow today. I'm not too sure. But now I'm going to set with the Huda Beauty Easy Bake Powder. Love this stuff. This is in the shade Pound Cake. My face is itchy. Oh my god, I hate when this happens. But I'm just going to take a powder puff. I'm going to pop the net out because I can't get enough powder if I don't pop the net out, which I'm really glad that this has this feature. It's really easy to pop out, at least on one side. Where's the side that I find it hard to pop out? Like, I don't know. There's a side where it's like all like pulled apart and everything, because there's one little divot, it's this one back here, that makes it harder to pop out than this one. I don't know why. It probably is just my product. I don't think it's like that for everyone. I'm just gonna take a powder puff, dip it in the big thing of powder, rub it on the back of my hand, blend my under eye out, and then really quickly go in with the powder right underneath it, just so I don't set any creases. And then I'm going to do the same thing for my other eye, and then I'm just going to set the entire rest of my face. For my eyelids, they do crease, but I kind of just like blend them out with the powder puff, like while there's powder still on it. I don't really care too much about eyelid creases. But I really don't like when my smile lines crease, and they tend to crease a lot just because I do smile a lot, and when I smile, I'm not going to show it because I don't want them to crease right now. I do have really big smile lines, so my makeup just like starts to crease a lot in there. So I really try and put a lot of powder in that area, and I do also try and put a lot of powder under my eyes too. If you see like little darker spots around the corner of my eyes, that's literally just my eyes watering, so just ignore it. Like, it's gonna happen because I'm sick, and it's okay. I'm not gonna make a big deal out of it. Making a big deal of it's literally not gonna change anything, so why would I? But I'm just trying to clean up my area a little bit so I don't get too overwhelmed, because I hate having like a messy vanity when I'm trying to do stuff and then everything's knocking over. It's just like, absolutely not. But now I'm going to use the Kimchi Chic bronzer. This is the Taylor bronzer, I think, in the shade TBR03. It's the I Went to Venice one. At first, I thought I didn't like this because I found this very chalky. But then I found out it was just because of the powder I was using with it. So when I got the Huda Beauty powder in the mail, I tried this bronzer with it again, and it just blended out so nicely. Before, I was using the Wet n Wild pink powder with it, and that powder is like quite drying, so I think that's why. I mean, I love Wet n Wild, no diss on them, but these products, like this one and that powder, just didn't mix well together, and I think that's what was happening. Now I'm just gonna go in with this Broken e.l.f. blush. This is in the shade Blushing. Okay, I've decided I'm going to do a little bit of eyeshadow, and I'm going to use this Too Faced Gingerbread Extra Spiced palette. And I really like using a fluffy brush when I do like these types of eyeshadow looks. This is a very old Sephora one. And I'm going to go in with Cookie Call, which is like that dark brown right there. Gotta make sure none of that blue ended up on my brush just then. Is that blue or black? I don't know. Anyway, I'm just gonna put some of that on my brush, tap it off a little bit because this stuff is really pigmented, and put that near the outer corner of my eye. I love like a smoked out brown look. I think it's just so natural but so glamorous at the same time. So I'm just gonna do that on the other side. Oh, I didn't tap it off. That's okay. I'll just blend it out. Gotta put a little more on this side because that side is darker. I'm just gonna blend that like into my crease area. I'm just not going right here because I'm gonna put Gingerbread Glam, which is this one right here, and then Vanilla Wafers, which is this one right here on it. So I'm gonna put Gingerbread Glam near the middle-ish. I'm just gonna blend that up and down. I'm gonna put Vanilla Wafers on the inner corner and kind of just like blend it into the rest of my eyeshadow just to lighten it up a little bit. And oh my god, my eye's watering. I keep saying like that's okay and stuff, like when my eye's watering, because I'm just trying to like convince myself to like not get frustrated, because I actually really don't like when my eye's watering, like at all. But anyway, that was really quick, just some quick and easy eyeshadow. So now I'm gonna apply some bottom lash mascara. This is the Revlon Colorstay Full-Time Mascara. This is in the shade Brown. We can't really tell it's brown. So I'm just gonna put probably like 2 coats on my bottom lashes, depending on how the first coat looks. I'll see if I need a second one. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do a second coat with this. Alright, then for highlighter, I'm gonna use this Rare Beauty highlighter in the shade Enlighten. And I was a little hesitant on showing it because this is broken. And my friend gave it to me unbroken, and then I broke it. And I was so mad because she gave it to me because like she used to use it and then she didn't use it anymore. And I was so happy to get it, especially because it wasn't broken. And then I think either I or my cat knocked it off my desk. But like if I did it, I don't remember doing it. So is that a bruise? Yeah, that is a bruise. Because I slipped and I fell. Okay, story time, sorry. Hold on, let me finish the one about my Rare Beauty highlighter first. I think I knocked it off either before I left school and didn't realize. Left for school and didn't realize. Or my cat knocked it off while I was at school. And then I came home and it was all over my floor and it just like was not good. But anyway, story time about the bruise on my forearm. It hurt, dude. Okay, so I'm not the type of person to like slip and fall and then hurt myself. I'm the type of person to like slip and almost fall and then catch myself. Not this time. What happened was I was trying to roll off my bed and I rolled to the side and my body pillow was on the floor and so was my little rug. Obviously my rug's gonna be on the floor, but my body pillow was on the floor. And my foot went on my body pillow and then my rug, and I have a mini fridge next to my bed. and my foot slipped and I slammed my forearm off the side of my mini fridge. I literally had to lie there for a second and like take some deep breaths because it hurt that bad. It hurt so bad. Like, the bruise does not give it justice for the pain. Anyway, now it is time to remove the makeup off my lips. Let's figure out a lip combo for today. I think I'm gonna go for like a more, I was gonna say pinkish, or no, I was gonna say brownish, but maybe I'll go for like a more pinkish and brownish. So I'll get this pink lip liner, and then this nude lip liner with it. So I'm gonna use this e.l.f. lip liner in the shade Baddest Beige, and then this Milani lip liner in the shade Pretty Pink. And I'm gonna put the e.l.f. one on the very outside. This needs to be sharpened, so I'm too lazy to sharpen it. And I'm just gonna line my whole lip with that. And then I'm gonna put the Milani one on like the inner part of my lips to kind of just lighten it up a little bit. Oh, I went outside my lip line. I am not the type of person to overline. I've tried multiple times before. It does not look good on me at all. But for the people who do it, it really does look good on them. But now I'm gonna go in with this Glowiest Dream Glow tinted lip oil in the shade 002 Nude Mauve. And I got these for Christmas from my mom, and I really like them. They feel really nice, they're not gritty at all, and they have a really nice pigment to them. Alright, last step is, oh, here's the makeup up close by the way. But last step is setting spray. This is the L'Oreal Infallible setting mist. I got this like 2 days ago, and I used it once, and I didn't get to give it like a fair rating, I guess. Like, I'm not gonna rate it, but like a fair trial. I just realized I didn't put gel on my eyebrows. I'm gonna do that really quickly. It's just the Essence gel. But yeah, yesterday I like tried to go to work, and then I had to leave because I did not feel good at all. And then I like fell asleep in my makeup, and it just like, it wasn't a good test trial. So I'm gonna try it again today when I'm actually going to a full day of work and I feel better. That smells amazing. That smells so good. But yeah, I don't really know why I was waving my face. It's not my mouth. But yeah, I don't know why I was waving my face, because it literally dried immediately. I'm gonna try and get some of the makeup out of my eye. And then I'm also gonna try and fix that spot that is watered, because my eye isn't watering anymore. And then I gotta fix the highlighter on the inner corner. I will probably see you guys either before I go to work or sometime when I come back from work. I have tutoring after work, so I probably won't be able to see you guys until after that. I really don't know when I'm gonna see you guys next. Hey guys, it is actually like 2 days later. I'm feeling so much better now, so I'm actually gonna end the video off here. But I just got back from the gym, that's why I look like this. But make sure to like, subscribe, and turn post notifications so you get notified every single time I post. Comment and share, and I will hopefully see you guys in the next video. Bye, thank you.